of tax collectors. Y'all with me? And he's rich. Y'all with me? And so he gets here and he says, so now he has a problem. He wants to see Jesus because Jesus is coming. And let's face it, you know, he's coming. And we done heard about him healing, delivering, setting people free. And about 17 miles from where they are right there, he even raised Lazarus from the dead. So people want to see this man. Y'all hear me? He don't need no publicists. Everybody's talking about it. Don't need to put his ideas in your head. Everybody's talking about it. And they want to see him. And Zacchaeus is no different. He wants to see him. And so because he realizes that he's short, he runs ahead of them. Verse 4 says, and he runs before and climbs up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was to pass that way. What did Zacchaeus do? He made himself, he got ready for what was about to happen.
Whoa, come on.
Are you with me? He made himself ready for what was about to happen. Now you got to understand it, because he's rich. And because he's rich and he's the chief of the tax collectors, everybody know who this is. You done been to his office before. Or he done sent his men to your house. Are you with me? So everybody knows who he is. But it is undignified for a rich chief to be sitting in the tree. Y'all with me? With his kind of notoriety, he could have just made everybody move.
That's true.
Are you with me? He could have told him, get out of my way. I'm coming through. I want to see him. Not only that, he could have had an entourage who could have took him right to the feet of Jesus. Are you with me? But have you ever been desperate in your life? Have you ever got to the point that you needed this and you needed it now?
Yes.
And you didn't care what you had to go through to get there. I just need to be there.
Yes.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? To the point that you risk your reputation and go do something that is totally uncanny to your position and say, I want to see Jesus.
Yes.
Are you hearing what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Sometimes we need to just drop who we think we are. And get on your own knees and say, God, I want to see you now. I need you to come in. I need you to touch me right where I am. Because I'm in a poor state, although I'm rich, but I'm in a poor state. What must it be like to be rich and can't sleep? God Almighty, what must it be like to be rich and your health is failing? And money won't help you. Medicine done ran out, but you're rich. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? What must it be like to have to watch over your shoulder of who's coming after you? Even though I got bodyguards. Y'all gonna help me? What must it be like to be a rich man and still have my own problems that richness won't solve?
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
To the point that you become desperate. And he climbs up into a tree and say, I want to see him. I want to see him. And he looks and look. He runs in front of the crowd. So he gets down there before all of them even gets to him. But he knows the pathway that he's coming. Are you with me? Yeah. Oh, you know the pathway to take. You know how to get out of what you're in. You know how to run before the crowd. You know how to get to the feet of Jesus in a desperate situation and say, God, I need to get away from everybody. I just need to see you.
Yes. Amen.
And so he runs down and he climbs up into a tree. Verse 5 says something wonderful. Probably more than what he expected. See, because we saw the lady with the issue of blood. She comes, she saw Jesus, and she fought her way through the crowd. And she slipped in, and she caught to him because she was desperate. Are you with me? She's saying, I don't need you to see me. I don't need you to even know that I'm here right now. All I need is just a touch. And I believe that if I touch, you're going to do something wonderful for me. Well, here's a man who says, I don't even need a touch. I just need a look. God Almighty. I don't even need you to touch me. I just need a look. And it don't even matter if you look back at me. We don't even have to make eye-to-eye contact. I just need a look. Are you with me? Where would you be if Jesus didn't look on you this morning? Where would you be if he didn't reach out, if he didn't just look over your place this morning? He had not looked into your situation. Now you don't need to just touch, oh, if he just looked my way, it's good. Amen. Have we got a witness here? And he gets here and he gets to a place where all he needs is a look. And when the look comes, he gets there, and verse 5 said, and when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and saw him. Are you with me? Yes. I want you to understand that if you ever get ready for him, he will never pass you by. Amen. He will never pass you by. There's something in him that knows that somebody's ready. Yeah. There's something about him that knows that somebody's expecting. There's something in him that says, somebody's waiting on me. So I got to meet them right where they are. And that's the wonderful thing about Jesus. You see, because you don't have to go through a whole lot of criteria to get his presence. I went not too long ago this summer, and it was wonderful for me. I went to the White House and went there on a trip with another church and some friends, and got to go into the White House. And before I could go in there, about 3 months beforehand, we had to send our credentials. You had to give them your name and your social security number and where you lived, and so they can do a background check before you get there. Are you with me? They need to make sure I'm not a terrorist and I'm coming to the White House to blow the place up. Are you with me? They need to know that when I come there, I mean no harm, amen, to the president or the first family. Y'all with me? Amen. And so then there was a whole lot of stuff that you have to go through in order to get clearance. With Jesus, you don't even need clearance. Have I got a witness here? You don't need clearance because he already knows you. Yes. Have I got a witness witness here. He already knows you. See, when he allowed you to be born, he already knew who you were and what you were supposed to do when you got here.
Yes.
Have I got a witness here? So he's just been waiting to hear your voice. Call him out.
Thank you, God.
And so then, and so now. Now Jesus walks by and he sees him up in the tree. And he looks up and catches his eye and he said, today, you come on down here.
That's right.
You come on down here. And isn't it funny that at the right place, the roles change? Here's a man who gives orders, and people receive the orders and do what he says. Are you with me? But today, he receives orders, and he's so glad to do what he says. And he says to him, come on down here. Come on down here. And when he says to him, come down, then he gets him there, and Zacchaeus makes haste, and he gets out of the tree. And he runs down, and he gets right there to the front. And Jesus looks at him and said, today, I'm coming to your house. Man, I don't know how that makes you feel, but I thought about that the day that Jesus came to my house. Have we got a witness here? I'm not talking about the place where I live. I'm talking about the place where I live. Y'all gonna get it? I'm talking about the day he walked right here and said, Kevin, today I need to abide at your house.
Yes.
Have we got a witness here? I don't know, but all of a sudden I had a joy that I couldn't explain no more. Y'all with me? At that time I was ready to bow, and I would have stayed right there as long as he said stay there. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Because he decided to abide at my house. And the wonderful thing about when Jesus comes and he decides to abide with you, it's a one-on-one thing with you.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Are you with me? And at that time, you got to leave everybody else right where they are.
Yes, sir.
You can't mess with everybody else. You see, because all of the people who were standing around knew who Zacchaeus was.
Yes.
And they looked at him and said, he's going to that sinner's house? Y'all gonna help me? But wasn't it a wonderful day when he noticed you as a sinner and said, today I'm coming to your house? Wasn't it a good day when he decided that today I'm coming to clean up your house? You don't need a maid today. I'm going to be the maid. I'm coming in and I'm going to clean it from head to toe. I'm going to reach every part. I'm going to get every little nook and cranny. I'm coming in and exposing every one of your secrets. I know everything about you today. I'm coming to your house. Here's the strange thing. I let him in. I let him in.
Yes.
The Lord, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. I came here today to tell you. Today, he's still knocking at somebody's door. And he wants to come to your house. For some of us, we come to church and we let him peek in.
Come on, Pastor.
want to close some doors. We don't want them to see everything. Be truthful. There's some things we still want to hold on to. Like, God, can't I just be blessed today and still do what I want to do tomorrow? The problem is with Jesus, once he bless you, once you really get touched by the Lord, you can't go back to what once was. You can't go back. You don't even feel right being there. Are you with me? Can I talk to somebody who will be real with me this morning? Have you ever been in church and the Lord just blessed your socks off? And then next week, you already had it set up that you was about to do something else. You was about to meet with somebody. And y'all was going to have fun. Y'all kind of fun. But after being blessed, the fun just didn't seem right.
That's right.
You didn't even feel right going. And because of what the Lord had placed in you, you couldn't even enjoy yourself while you were there. In fact, you couldn't wait for it to be over. I want you to understand that he has so much more than that he wants to bless you with, that he wants to do in your life, that he wants to change. The other day I was sitting down and I just started, I almost cried. I almost cried because I was thinking back how wonderful God has been to me.
Talk, Pastor, talk.
And there was a time that I used to hang out with some famous folk. Was in their circle. Could have been there with them. Should have been there with them. But the Lord had something different for me. And hear me when I tell you, he stopped that because he understood, he knew that I wasn't ready for that. And if I had gotten there, no telling where I would be or how I would have wound up. Are you with me? But instead, he preserved me for this. He preserved me for this. And can I tell you that this is a whole lot greater than that? Amen. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? And then sometime I just sit around and I look and I say, Lord, I thank you for blessing me. Because I ain't nobody really. I went to school, graduated. Went to trade school, graduated. Went to Bible school, graduated. And that's it. There ain't nothing special about Kevin. But on a daily basis, it allows me to talk to doctors, deans of colleges. He blessed me, and wait, and here's the crazy thing, because I'm always looking to absorb from them. And they come to the store to absorb from me. And I have to stop and say, God, I thank you.
Yeah.
Because when I thought that I was nothing, when I thought that I would be nothing, when nothing was pronounced over my life, Be careful how you talk to children.